Good morning, dear children, 11th Science. Today we are starting lesson number 9, hydrogen. Most of the portion of the lesson is cut by GSCB, so hardly it will take 2 or 3 lectures to complete this lesson. Though the portion is cut, then also let me brief you. Hydrogen is a diatomic molecule. Hydrogen is a diatomic molecule. Formula is H2. Atom is H and H2 is molecule. Clear? Then what is the importance of hydrogen? It has the simplest atomic structure. Its configuration is 1s1. Atomic number 1, therefore configuration is 1s1. So it is the simplest of all the elements of the periodic table. Actually what happens, children? It forms more compounds than any other element. Hydrogen can form more compounds than any other elements. Then it has a use of source of energy. Hydrogen can be used as a source of energy. So it is of great industrial importance. So source of energy, then it has a industrial importance. What is its position in the periodic table? So its position is in the position in periodic table. It resembles alkali metal. First group elements, that is alkali metals, having outer configuration NS1. Alkali metals do have NS1 and hydrogen has 1s1, so they both are similar to each other. Okay, then it is deficit of 1 electron. Like halogens. To form noble gas configuration. Like hydrogen, if hydrogen will take 1 electron, so it can become like helium 1s2. So it is having the property of both of them. Therefore nowadays it is put in the center of the periodic table. Then other things we will not go for discussion. 3 isotopes of hydrogen are there. ये भी कट किया हुआ है portion, but let me tell you, 3 isotopes of hydrogen are there. One is protium. In protium it is 1H1, 1 proton, 1 electron and 0 neutron. Then after protium this is deuterium. In deuterium it is written as 2H1. So one proton, one electron and one neutron. Because this number shows the atomic mass, so 1 plus 1, 2. Then third one is tritium. Tritium, 3H1. So it is one proton, one electron, comma, two neutrons. Okay. Then what is their percentage, what is their availability? I will not go in this detail because this portion is cut by GACB. Directly we will come to preparation of dihydrogen. So first we will go for the laboratory preparation. And second one is industrial preparation. So in laboratory preparation, it is prepared by reaction of granulated zinc with dilute HCl. So zinc plus HCl will give us ZnCl2 plus dihydrogen. So we will write here granulated यानी बेटा granules बनाते हैं ना, granulated zinc reacts with dilute HCl and forms dihydrogen. The same reaction is given in our book. It is in the form of HCl means capital. H plus ion will be separated. So Zn plus 2H plus ion, from where it is brought? From the HCl, and it will give us Zn2 plus ion. Though ZnCl2 में Zn क्या है? Zn2 plus and plus H2 will be produced. This is one of the methods. Second method we will go for. This is first method. Second method is it can be prepared by the reaction of zinc with aqueous alkali. ये zinc का किसके साथ था बेटा? Dilute HCl के साथ. अब same zinc with aqueous alkali. So zinc H2 is produced by reaction of zinc with dilute alkali. तो ये रिएक्शन आपको हमेशा के लिए याद ही रखना है कि सोडियम जिंकेट इट विल फॉर्म Zn plus NaOH will give us Na2 ZnO2. Sodium zincate Na2 ZnO2, it is the formula of sodium zincate. Sodium zincate plus main product, that is dihydrogen. So same zinc, when it reacts with dilute NaOH, it forms the Na2ZnO2, that is sodium zincate. Then comes, what about, this is industrial production. Second one is, this is laboratory production, and second one is industrial production. Electrolysis of acidified water during by using the platinum electrodes. So electrolysis यानी 2H2O liquid electrolysis होगा. So it will give you H2 plus O2. ठीक है, तो बैलेंस करने के लिए we will write 2H2 plus O2 यानी electrolysis of water. कैसा water बेटा? acidified water. So we will write here traces of acids or base. So it will be electrolyzed into H2 and O2. This phenomenon is known as electrolysis. You understood? By providing the electricity, this H2O will be broken into H2 and O2. Then comes, अच्छा एक बात ध्यान दें कि अपने लैब में भी ये चीज़ है अवेलेबल. So when you will come to school, we can show you formation of O2 by water, by electrolysis of water. First, industrial production. Second, industrial production is, it is obtained as a byproduct in manufacture of sodium hydroxide and chlorine by the electrolysis of brine solution. So brine solution क्या होता है? Concentrated brine क्या होता है बेटा? Brine concentrated NaCl solution is brine solution. ठीक है? तो in concentrated NaCl solution, if electrolysis is done, then what will happen? At anode. और ये प्रोडक्ट्स किसके लिए मेथड हो रही है? इसके हो रही है मैन्युफैक्चर ऑफ सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड एंड क्लोरीन, और ये बाई प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा. सो एट एनोड, व्हाट यू नो, एनोड पे क्या होता है बेटा? ऑक्सीडेशन होता है. सो 2Cl माइनस एक्वस will give Cl2, this is gas, plus 2 electrons are lost. So Cl2 is formed at anode. At cathode, reduction will be there. So at cathode what is present there? Cl, ध्यान से देखना, 2H2O, लिक्विड क्या है प्रेजेंट? 2H2O, ये हमारा वाटर है. This water will take this electron, 2 electrons, and it will form, at cathode it will form H2 gas, dihydrogen gas, plus 2OH minus. ये गैस है, दिस इज एक्वस. आयनिक फॉर्म में तो एक्वस लिखना है. सो इन दिस वे वी सी दैट व्हेन ब्राइन सॉल्यूशन इज यूज्ड, कंसंट्रेटेड ब्राइन सॉल्यूशन का जब इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस करते हैं तो इट विल बी ऑब्टेन्ड एज, सो वी कैन राइट हियर इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस ऑफ brine solution will give H2 as a byproduct. Okay. Byproduct while manufacturing. Main product क्या बेटा? Main products are while manufacturing sodium hydroxide and chlorine. While manufacturing sodium hydroxide and chlorine. And overall reaction क्या हो जाएगा? ब्राइन सॉल्यूशन यानी 2Na प्लस एक्वस प्लस 2Cl माइनस, ये भी एक्वस, प्लस सॉल्यूशन है तो 2H2O, दिस इज लिक्विड. इट विल गिव अस Cl2 गैस बना, प्लस H2 गैस इज फॉर्म्ड. H2 गैस किस पे बना है ये हमें याद रखना है. H2 गैस इज फॉर्म्ड एट कैथोड. H2 इज फॉर्म्ड एट कैथोड एंड Cl2 एट एनोड. ये याद तुम्हें रखना है. सो H2 गैस इज फॉर्म्ड प्लस OH ion minus will be relieved, so Cl2H2 plus 2Na plus 2OH minus. ये aqueous and this is also aqueous. Another method to prepare this industrial method to prepare H2 is easiest one. Reaction of steam on hydrocarbon or coke at high temperature in presence of catalyst. Reaction of steam on hydrocarbon or coke. Reaction of steam on hydrocarbon or coke at high temperature in presence of catalyst. Let me explain you hydrocarbon. So let me give you the example of hydrocarbon like alkane. So alkane plus H2O in presence of nickel catalyst and high temperature, यानी 1270 Kelvin, 1270 Kelvin will give us n moles of CO plus 2n plus 1 H2. Let me show you how. First alkane we will take, alkane मतलब क्या होता है बेटा, CnH2n plus 2. So first alkane I am taking here CH4 plus H2O nickel 1270 Kelvin will give you CO plus H2O. So n moles of H2O we have to take. So it will give you n moles of CO, that is gas, and 2 into 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3H2. So let us check it is balanced or not. So 4 plus 2, 6 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, 1 carbon, 1 carbon. CH4 plus H2 will give you CO plus 3H2. So you can take another hydrocarbon also and you can check the same thing. Like if I take propane, so propane is CH3. This is methane beta, methane. Methane is a gas plus H2O liquid, or it will give us CO gas plus CH2. This is also gas. If I take CH3, CH2, CH3. So this is propane gas plus H2O, nickel catalyst, propane plus water will give you CO plus H2. So you see 3N2, 5, 5N3, 8N2, 10. So how many H2 will be here? What we have formula we have written 2N plus 1. Okay. So we will write here. So as you see, to balance it, whatever number we are writing here, so we have to do 2n plus 1 H2. So 2 to the 4 plus 1, 5 H2, 5 H2Ne, 10 hydrogen. This is also gas, this is also gas. And 10 hydrogen means beta here 3N2, 5N3, 8N4. It is 12 here. So we will write here 2 will not be needed here. Okay. So if you want to balance it, it will become, if I write here 3H2, so 2N plus 1, so 2 3 just 6 plus 1, 7H2. If I write here 7H2, so now it is balanced. 7 to the 14 hydrogen. But here 3 to the 6 and 8, 14 hydrogen is balanced. But what about carbon? So 1, 2, 3 carbon, so 3 CO you put here. So 3 carbon, 3 oxygen, 3 to the 6 hydrogen plus 4, 18 you could correct. So in this way we can write, and temperature is already 1270 Kelvin. अब this CO and H2, CO plus H2 is known as syngas, synthesis gas, syngas, or short form of synthesis gas. This syngas is produced from sewage, sawdust, scrap wood, newspaper, etc. The process of production of syngas from coal is called coal gasification. Syngas का कहाँ यूज होता है बेटा? It is used in the synthesis of syngas. Is used in synthesis of methanol and a number of hydrocarbons. Methanol and a number of hydrocarbons. And nowadays it is produced by sewage, sawdust, scrap wood, newspaper, etc. The process of production of syngas from coal is known as coal gasification. So what is coal gasification beta? Coal gasification is process of production of syngas from coal. Correct? This is coal gasification. So if you see, the reaction will be like this. Coal yani C plus H2O. C is solid, H2O is gas. Steam है ना, steam, it is gas यानी steam at 1270 K. It will give us CO gas plus H2 gas. The production of dihydrogen can be increased by reacting carbon monoxide with syn mixture. So like CO plus H2O will again give us, ये कैसा हाइड्रोजन H2O है बेटा, ये स्टीम है, गैसियस फेज यानी स्टीम. सो दिस विल गिव अस CO2 that is gas plus dihydrogen that is H2. And catalyst is iron chromate. So this way it is produced, CO plus H2 is equal to CO2 plus H2. And temperature here is a bit reduced. इसके लिए तो 1270 चाहिए, इसका कुछ 673 Kelvin. But so this is all about production of H2 is dihydrogen gas, and this CO plus H2. ध्यान से देखना, CO plus H2O. It is now giving back to CO2 plus H2. So this is known as water gas shift reaction. This reaction is known as water gas shift reaction. This is water gas shift reaction, and the carbon dioxide is removed by scrubbing with sodium arsenide solution. अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बन रहा है तो this is removed. CO2 is removed by scrubbing with sodium arsenide solution. At present, approx 77% of industrial dihydrogen, dihydrogen is produced from petrochemicals. %, from coal, 4% from electrolysis of aqueous solution, and 1% from other sources. So for very short answers, you have to remember this data. 77% is produced from petrochemicals, 18% from coal, 4% from electrolysis of aqueous solution, and 1% from other sources. Okay. Tomorrow, this is over for today. Tomorrow I will tell you about hydrides. Thank you.